What is good, everyone? I am BA, back once again with the Tales from the Crypt reaction series, Season 3, Episode 2. This one is called Carry On Death, and that's not Carry On Death, it's spelled C-A-R-R-I-O-N, Death, Carry On Death. I've never heard that word before. No idea what it means. No idea who invented it. No idea how it's going to be used. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it. So, my theory is this exterior is a miniature. That whole thing we've just seen is like a miniature set. And then when we come up and go through the front doors, we go into our first real interior set. I might be wrong though, that whole exterior could just be a big set. I've never been to Disneyland, but I'd love to check out the Haunted Mansion. I love ghost theme park rides and shit. I've never been to theme parks, but sometimes I go on YouTube and just type in ghost theme parks. You know, the ones I like the most are the ones with the high-tech animatronics. Like some of the new rides they have at I know it's not that popular, but you know the Star Wars Disneyland place? I just watched one of their rides and it looked absolutely incredible the way they merge technology nowadays. I'd love to go to some of those places at some point in my life just to check it out. What an entrance for the Crypt Keeper. That was a nice merging of effects there.
Prepare for another assault and battery on your senses.
I'd love to see Terminator 2 recut with the Crypt Keeper as the T-1000. Okay, so we've got a law-themed episode. We haven't had one of them since episode 1 of season 1.
Move, bitch!
Oh, robbery. Wow, did you really have to pistol whip him after you'd shot him the first time? Oh, Kyle McLaughlin. What's happening, Kyle? I forget what he's been in, but he's been in some shit. I know the guy's face.
Arizona still in the record heatwave, with dust storms expected later in the day.
Okay, so that sign wouldn't have been there for no reason. It just said, warning, 70 miles of desert, stock up on fuel and water. So, just by that sign, he's gonna break down in the desert, obviously. Also, I did see the artwork as we were going into the episode, and it was a vulture pulling a dude's eyeball out. Just from these two pieces of information, I'm assuming I know where this episode goes, but I'm gonna reserve judgment, because it's a unique original premise again, which I'm happy about. So let's just sit back and see how this shit goes. He just finished kissing the money, and there's a fucking police patrol bike.
Huh?
Holy shit! No pull over with that cop. Straight up pull up to the passenger window and get a fucking John Wick headshot. Got a very different tone from your average Tales from the Crypt episode, which I appreciate. We haven't had a desert one yet. Literally got a police chase shootout opening. Much more high budget than your typical, you know, panning round an empty house. That cop's motorbike was on a trajectory whether he got knocked off it or not. Oh, the vulture sees it. Alright, so we got a cop and a crook out in the middle of the desert with both their vehicles destroyed. Great setup, very interesting setup. Let's see how this shit goes down.
I gotta do 25 miles to Mexico. I can do that. Shit.
Those money bags literally have dollar signs on the sides. Obviously not on the outsides, but I swear on the inside there was a literal dollar sign. I mean, this guy might as well be wearing a black and white striped suit and a little black mask. Fucking hamburglar. He won't be dead.
10-4, asshole. Over and out.
See this mess.
Let's just appreciate that.
All right. This is West East. These mountains must be.
By the way, yes, if you notice the bag sat on his car does have a literal money symbol on it.
No. Right there. Mexico's right over that hill.
Not if Donald Trump's got anything to say about it, mate. It'd be right over the fucking ice wall to the north.
Sorry, Birdie. This buffet's been cancelled.
I love this stalking vulture. It represents the Grim Reaper. It is death following him. I like how they've made it its own little character. They keep cutting to the vulture, updating us on its whereabouts in proximity to these two. The sun melted his ice metal back down into the pool and he re-rose.
I saw him first.
Him and the vulture. The buddy cop movie we don't deserve. Also, I feel sorry for this actor. It looks like they did really film in New Mexico or Mexico for this episode. And oh my fucking god, that guy in them police leathers would have been so hot.
Oh, look who's back.
It's kind of cruel, actually. Like, yeah, guys, we've got this episode where we're going to film entirely in the desert. Your character is going to wear nothing but 2 layers of denim, and his character gets leather. Enjoy. Water's limited.
Freeze!
Oh, it doesn't do the T-1000 run. Also, this police officer's quickly devolving into a biker gang leader. All he needs to do is ditch the helmet and rip the badge off.
I will take you down!
Even as a man of the law, there's people out there starving. Why are you just throwing money away, you dick? Also, isn't that illegal to do?
You again. You piece of feathered shit.
Just know that somewhere off screen to the left there was a vulture handler with 2 big gloves on just making sure his boy performed perfectly. Which he did. Also, if I saw a vulture stalking me in the desert, I would break its neck, cook it and eat it. Then I'd be like, yes, now you can't stalk me, and you've just refueled me with your body meat. That's what you get for stalking me, you little prick. Now I've got an extra 2 hours of walking. Thanks for the chicken.
Damn! Nice cold beer. Señoritas. Maybe even a taco.
I really don't think that that place will still be there, but...
Which way'd you really go?
The vulture handler just threw that vulture onto the frame there.
Thanks, partner.
So is that vulture aiding the police officer in his search so that the police officer can kill the guy and then the vulture gets a meal? I don't know why the art spoils the ending. I mean, whether he kills the cop or the cop fatally wounds him, he's gonna be half dead on the ground and then the vulture's gonna sit on his chest and pluck his fucking eyeball out. We know. You showed us it on the front cover of your comic. Yeah, not exactly the beers and women you were expecting, was it, bro? Wow.
End of the road, Diggs. Yeah, he's getting me!
Holy shit. The porcelain baby was creepy, but not meriting a headshot creepy. The vulture's waiting to see who's gonna win. I wonder if he's in vulture language cheering one of them on. I'm assuming the cop. Oh. I mean, of course they're gonna end up cuffed to one another.
Fuck you! No. Fuck you.
How's that a fuck me? It's like, bro, I've just shot you. I will cut open your fucking throat and get that key.
I don't believe this shit! No water, no food, no bullets, nothing to get these fucking handcuffs off.
Oh my god.
I didn't bust out of death row to end up like this.
I mean, surely with a bit of force you could, like, shoot the cop's wrist 6 times and then just, like, batter it with a chair leg or something. Surely you'd be able to do something to get it off.
Coming up, one dead vulture.
Oh shit, he's out of rounds. Wow, he's lucky he's accurate with that pistol prop. Fucking hell, that poor vulture went through some trauma this episode. It had balls to replant itself on the sign after a pistol being thrown in its direction.
Goddamn lawyers and goddamn judges.
Is it just me, or does that cactus look like it's been recently planted? It literally looks like they've dug up the soil just to sit that there. But then, is it even a real cactus? I'm second guessing that cactus now. I think that might be a painting.
Come on, Dixie! Get motivated!
You can tell by the... I've just noticed actually how unnatural the hip is. I mean, it's got to be a dummy, you would think. Whoever planted the signs in this region needs to be fired from his fucking job. 2 inches is not a sufficient depth for sign plantage, you shit worker. What the fuck is going on now? Oh wow. I literally thought the cop was coming back to life there. The cop actor in this episode is doing a good job just getting to lie about and play dead. They could have easily opted for a dummy, but it is making it hilarious that they are not using one.
Oh, you're doing great. Come on now.
It's a bit far-fetched that a guy would even make it this far with a body attached to his wrist. He'd be so fucked after, like, I don't even know if he'd make it half a mile. Also, all the actual cinematography in this episode has been amazing, like the way they filmed the vulture in frame and shit, and even this now with the mountains in the background and the angular hill. Even this frame, if you're paying attention to the cinematography in this episode, it's all framed so great.
I can't believe it! Mexico! Our friendly neighbor to the south!
Is the guy gonna fall backwards and pull him back down the hill?
Oh my god, it's all downhill from here.
Yes, he is. Okay, that one shot there was a dummy.
Feather fuck.
This vulture's like a fucking referee in a UFC fight, constantly keeping like a good position in between them both to make sure that it's a fair one. Also, the vulture's selective, because the cop's already dead. Why wouldn't you be like, yo, vulture, eat this guy. He is dead. You can eat him right now. Have him. Start at the wrist if you'd like.
You ain't getting me, bird. You ain't getting me. God damn it, you ain't getting me.
It is getting you. We've all seen the art.
I got an idea.
It takes this guy so long to think of an idea. He's making a little axe. I like his strategy, that's quite good. But what I would have done was, I would have took his police helmet and sharpened the badge with the helmet, or a rock or something.
1, 2, 3!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I second that, bro. Well, I first did it, you seconded it, technically. I mean, now he is so fucked. That wrist effect is brutal. You can literally see through the open and... Oh, shit. I wasn't expecting that. Fuck. So he got a broken neck. Yes, he does.
I can't move.
Oh my god, that's brutal.
Oh, my neck! Bust!
Your neck is certainly bust.
Oh, God! Oh, it's not you.
This vulture is an actual fucking troll.
You can't! You don't want me! I'm still... Oh, God, no! Don't you come down here!
Say goodbye to your eyeball, my friend.
I'm not.
Oh, wow. That was a good eye removal effect. Ah, that's brutal. Wow, that vulture is going to work. That vulture is an A-grade actor. They gave it little furious vulture noises as well, just to make it seem more ferocious, as it's eating the man's eyeballs. Okay, and that was episode 2 of season 3 of Tales from the Crypt, Carry On Death, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. So, Carry On Death, what did I think of that? Well, I fucking loved the fact that we were back to another fresh premise. First of all, this is the thing I love the most about Tales from the Crypt, and all I want to see is more fresh shit, because they seem to be able to come up with such good ideas and premises. I'm always looking forward to what I'm going to see next, usually, and I was so thankful that this episode had such a dope premise. I know I sometimes recap it, but I'm recapping it for what made it good, basically, and just I try to drill these things home for myself and other people out there that want to consider writing stuff in the future. So a cop chasing a crook, they get stranded in the middle of nowhere, and then it's a fight for survival in the middle of nowhere. There's variations of this. Sometimes people work together, sometimes it's like this where it's like a battle to the death. But yeah, it's a great setup. And then we had the third character, the vulture, overseeing everything, just waiting for them to die. Loved that whole premise and setup. Obviously, again, it's another Wiseman tale. This guy's a criminal, shooting and killing people, and he gets his comeuppance in the end for being greedy, so it's a punishment and greed, I guess, this episode. Also thought it was funny that the vulture actually picked a team. He was down, he wanted the cop to win. He was like, come on, he's this way, kill him. And even when the cop died, the vulture respected it and didn't eat his body. That vulture is a snitch. The acting was excellent for a Tales from the Crypt episode, perfect cheese. I got to say as well, this is one of the few episodes to me that proper stands out cinematography wise. Everything was framed excellently, filmed excellently. I don't know who it is, but whoever was behind the cameras and setting up the shit for what was in shot did incredible. Usually Tales from the Crypt episodes are very hit or miss with their cinematography, which is understandable due to the budget they had after they'd used it up for effects. But no, these people took time, they got a good location to go film their story in, and they made the most of it. The cinematics of this episode were way above par for Tales from the Crypt, they were excellent. All in all, I thought this episode was great. It's so good to see season 3 isn't letting me down, and there's going to be some dope fresh shit ahead. If you've liked this video, click like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, or ring the bell if you want to be notified as to when they are coming out. If there's anything you want to talk about from anything we just watched, or something you want me to watch in future, or just shooting the shit, comment down below, and share this video around to anybody you think might appreciate it or might want to watch this series along with us. My Patreon is now live. If you become a patron, you get access to polls so you can vote on what I'm going to be watching in the future. You get access to these reactions I post on YouTube weeks and weeks in advance, and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I post on YouTube. So they are on the Patreon and they're full-length versions, everything I've put up here. So consider becoming a patron, it helps out the channel so much, and until next time, I have been BA, peace.